Hi, my name is Hannah Trukin, and I'm the coordinator of Youth and Young Adult Ministries here at St. Mary's.
And I'm Kevin Kolker. I'm a seminarian for the Diocese of Dallas, and I get to be with you guys here at St. Mary's for the next 9 months.
And we're here starting a brand new series, and it's all about the things that maybe get misunderstood or even are kind of weird about our Catholic faith.
That's right, because our Catholic faith is so rich and there's so much to learn, and some of these things maybe even seem a little bit quirky. And so we want to talk about these weird Catholic things, and we're gonna use loosely this book by LifeTeen called Weird Catholic Things. So if this really strikes you and you want to learn more, you can get the book yourself. You can look into more topics and see how we're not even always following the book, but we recommend Weird Catholic Things. So.
We're putting our own St. Mary's twist on it. So on the topic of weird Catholic things, Kevin, one of the things that I've always wondered about was this blessing that happens, I feel like during the winter, and it's usually like in Mass, and it involves like a candle being put on your throat, which is kind of metal, honestly. Like it's a little weird, but like what's up with that?
It's a little intense, yeah. So you're talking about the Feast of St. Blaise on February 3rd.
Yeah.
So you probably see something like this. This is our St. Mary's throat candle blessing contraption here with this bow and the blessing on here. That's right. So the priest, you know, after the Mass, you come up and you have the candles put around your throat and receive this blessing on the Feast of St. Blaise.
Okay, but like why St. Blaise? Like why not any like September 4th or like why that day?
Yeah, great question. So St. Blaise is associated with throats because of a story of a miracle that he worked. So St. Blaise was this bishop and martyr in the 300s. And so he was a martyr because Christians were still actively being persecuted at that time. And so he's out hiding in the woods so that he doesn't get found. And he's still ministering to people in that time. But the governor ends up finding him and bringing him in to put him to death. But along the way, he gets some miracles in. He's not going to go out without a bang. So he finds, along the way, a young boy who's actually choking on a fishbone, of all things.
Not unlike this one.
Not unlike that fish. Okay, so he's choking on a fishbone, and St. Blaise manages to save this young boy's life while he's on the way to his own death.
Wow.
Right? So that's the reason for the association between St. Blaise and throats. But it's also a great reminder that St. Blaise shows us that we're called to stay faithful to Christ even if it costs us our lives. He's a martyr. He's this witness to the faith in the greatest way possible.
That's epic. Okay, so February 3rd?
February 3rd.
Awesome. Mark it on your calendars. But you know, I feel like not only do we bless throats, but we bless so many things, Kevin. We bless, one time we even blessed our house growing up, right?
Yeah.
I remember that.
That's right, yeah.
What's with
that? I know. We bust out the holy water and we got it sprinkling everywhere. We're blessing all sorts of things. We got a whole book of blessings, right? And see how thick this is. I mean, there's blessings for all sorts of things as Catholics. You can bless a new car. You can bless a new library.
No way.
Yeah, and like you mentioned, you bless your home, right?
Right.
And when the priest came over and did that house blessing, you and your family were there, is that right?
We were. We even went to dinner afterwards.
Right, and it's this whole festivity, this celebration, really. And it's actually important that you guys were there because the priest can't just come in and bless your house without you guys there. There has to be the family there because when we do the blessings, in some sense we're blessing the object, but more importantly, we're blessing the people who use the objects. So you know, what good would it do if your house is holy somehow? Houses aren't necessarily holy. It's the people who live in them that are holy, right? And
it's true. It's true.
Yeah, and it's really, to me, the fact that you can bless all these things that we're sprinkling holy water everywhere we can.
Like shield. Not with the book though.
Get your umbrella ready. It's that God wants to bless so many things in our lives. He wants our whole lives to be blessed by Him. And take all the good that we already have, these naturally good things, and just fill them with grace and make them even better.
Grace.
Elevate them to His level.
That is so cool. And what I like about what you were saying too is the focus on how these things are gifts from God, but they're meant to help us to grow in holiness or to live a fruitful life here on earth, but they're not the end all be all. They're not everything.
That's exactly right. But they are good. They're not to be avoided. They're just to be blessed and consecrated to God and made even better through Him.
Very cool.
Yeah.
So that was one of the many weird things about our Catholic faith that we're going to be getting to know more and kind of getting rid of some misconceptions about what's going on.
Absolutely. So thanks for joining us to learn about the throat blessings and many other blessings that we do as Catholics. Just one of the many weird but awesome things that we have that makes our faith so rich.